You know what's funny? Most childcare directors wake up every morning with good intentions. We're going to check classrooms, follow up with parents, review files, support teachers, answer emails, handle enrollment, and maybe drink our coffee while it's still hot. And then somebody calls off, a parent forgot paperwork, a teacher has a classroom issue, somebody needs a schedule change, the state is requesting documentation, and on top of all of that, a child is having a rough day. And before you know it, your entire day is gone. Not because you're a bad director, not because your staff doesn't care, not because childcare is impossible. It's because your sensor is operating in reaction mode. My name is Marilyn Moore with Moore Compliance Solutions. I've worked as a teacher, I've worked as a director, and I've owned businesses. And after years inside of childcare programs, I noticed something. The sensors that struggled the most weren't always the ones with the least money. They weren't always the ones with the most challenging children. And they weren't always the ones with the worst staff. The biggest difference was usually something else. Systems, or lack of them. Now before you click off, because the word systems sound boring, stay with me. Because systems are not really about paperwork. They're about freedom. They're about consistency. They're about getting your evenings back. They're about not feeling like you're carrying the entire center on your shoulders. Have you ever had one of those days where it feels like you're putting out fires from the moment you walk in? A teacher can't find the behavior log she needs before pickup. A parent is standing at the front desk asking why their child didn't receive an incident report. A child is having a full meltdown because the classroom transition wasn't handled consistently. Or maybe someone realizes a required form was never added to a child's file. The substitute teacher has no idea what the classroom routine is supposed to be. And a new staff member keeps interrupting everyone because she doesn't know where to find the answers. And somehow, every one of those problems end up at your desk. You spend the entire day solving problems, but somehow, the same problems show up again tomorrow. That's not because you're failing. That's because you're firefighting. And firefighting feels productive, but it rarely fixes the cause of the fire. Can I tell y'all one of the biggest systems in childcare? The director's brain. Seriously, think about it. Who remembers which child still needs paperwork? Who remembers which teacher needs coaching? Or which parent needs a phone call? Which classroom needs supplies? Which employee's CPR is expiring? Which file is incomplete? Or which inspection item still needs attention? The director, the director, the director, the director, the director. Everything lives in one person's head. And when everything lives in one person's head, the center becomes dependent on that person. I call that director dependency. Director dependency happens when the center cannot function without the director constantly stepping in. And eventually, that becomes exhausting. Not because you're weak, but because no human was designed to carry an entire operation inside of their brain. Here's a question that changed the way that I looked at childcare. Instead of asking, who messed up? I started asking, what system is missing? That one question changed everything. For example, Let's say a teacher keeps asking the same question every week. Most directors think she doesn't listen. Maybe, but maybe not. Was the expectation written down? Was she trained? Was there a procedure? Was there a follow-up process? Could a brand new employee find the answer without interrupting someone? If the answer is no, you may not have a staff problem. You may have a systems problem. Let's talk about inspections, because this is where a lot of centers feel pressure. What happens in many programs? The inspection notice comes, and suddenly everybody is scrambling. We're hunting down paperwork, checking files, fixing documentation, updating forms, and correcting things that should have been corrected months ago. And here's the truth. The inspection isn't creating the stress. The inspection is revealing the stress. It's exposing weak systems that have been hiding all year. I call this the inspection illusion. The inspection illusion is the belief that we can prepare for an inspection instead of operating inspection ready. Here's where a lot of people get systems wrong. They think systems are about paperwork, but paperwork isn't the goal. The goal is what the paperwork makes possible. And that's where everything changed for me. Because people hear the word systems and think policies, procedures, documentation, and checklists. And yes, those things matter. But those things aren't the real benefit. The real benefit is your peace. The real benefit is consistency in your program. The real benefit is walking into your center and not wondering what's waiting for you today. The real benefit is being able to take a day off without panic. The real benefit is your teachers and staff being set up for success. The real benefit is your students and their families experiencing growth and community in your program. The real benefit is not carrying everything alone. See, systems aren't about control. They're about support. Over the next several videos, we're going to talk about childcare differently. We're going to stop blaming people for problems that systems should solve. We're going to stop normalizing chaos. And we're going to stop treating burnout like a job requirement. Because in the Moore method, we don't just ask who messed up or whose fault it is. We ask, what system is missing? And that simple shift changes everything. If you're a childcare director, owner, administrator, teacher leader, or anyone responsible for helping a program run smoothly, drop a comment below. Tell me, what is one problem in your center that keeps happening over and over again? Because the chances are, it's pointing to a system. And in the next episode, we're going to talk about one of the biggest myths in childcare. Why your staffing problem might not actually be a staffing problem. I'll see you there.